Because you're gonna sit and ask me stupid ass questions all about this stuff.
No, but
We are
you
voting.
ran for this
Okay, I wish you would turn this off.
He doesn't have to, it's a
Now,
public
okay,
place.
I'm doing. I'm done.
Bill,
I'd like. Welcome back to Guerrilla Audits. In today's video, we travel to Roeland, Oklahoma, investigating a mayor and police officer who supposedly have a lot of problems with filming. What starts off as a simple Open Records Act request quickly devolves into this Karen yelling, cussing, and calling the cops on Ron. Stay tuned to the end to see her Facebook rants and posts after this interaction.
Hello, I need to do an Open Records Act request. Do you have a form for that? And while you're looking through things, one of the things I'd like to get, if I could, is the last agenda. If you have a copy of that by chance. I got other things, but I'd like to get that one today. The rest of the stuff I'll leave with you. I'm Ron.
Ron.
Durbin.
Durbin?
Yes, ma'am. Who processes those requests? Do you process them?
No, Monty Lennington, he's the town administrator.
Monty Lennington?
Mm-hmm.
Does he wear a cowboy hat? Okay, I've seen some funny videos with him in them. So, is he here to receive one?
No. He
Okay.
just left.
Will he be back?
Not today, he'll be back tomorrow.
Okay. So
I
who's?
can get you the agenda, but I don't have it.
That'd be fantastic. But I'm just wondering who the normal. So he's the normal person who handles all records requests and stuff like that.
Unless it's through the police department, then Chris will.
Some of these are for the police department. Some of them are for the city. Do I need to do two separate ones? You think?
I don't know.
Any chance? While I fill out this and add a couple of things, any chance you'd call them and ask them what we need to do? If maybe there's a form we need to fill out, or what we need to do. I just want to make sure we do the right thing. Awesome. If this is the one I looked at, I had a couple questions. I'm maybe hoping you could answer them for me. Oh, Monty's worried, huh?
No,
Wants to
sir.
know who we are.
No, sir.
Oh, you told him we're still here.
We're still here, yeah.
Oh, that was Monty, right?
If you're wondering who Monty is, we received this video recently, which is what caused us to come to this city hall in the first place.
no, but
We
you
are voting.
ran for this
Okay, I wish you would turn this off.
He doesn't have to, it's a
Now,
public
okay,
place.
I'm doing. I'm done.
Bill,
I'd like. From what it seems like, they closed the meeting early, and Monty, the city administrator, smuggles good old mayor out of there. And also, from what we've heard, has not been providing open records in the reasonable amount of time required by Oklahoma law.
Why are you doing this? Why are you arguing with me? Why
I'm-
you won't just drop off what you need?
Ma'am, I'm asking. I don't think I was arguing. I think I was asking a question if that was Monty.
Then why ask me? When he comes back tomorrow, come
You
and
were
ask me.
on the phone with him just now.
That's my private phone.
That's a business phone.
No, this is my
Well,
private
maybe,
phone.
aren't you working right now? So didn't you just do that while you're working?
Yeah, it's my private phone.
You realize, since you took that business call, you realize now I can get the phone records from today to get his number, right? I could put that. I could add that to my Open Records Act
How do
request.
you know it was him?
Because you just said they're still here, and I could get his phone number from you. Don't why play this game? Why is he so worried about us? You have any idea why?
No, I do not.
Doesn't that seem a little strange to you?
Why? What do you want?
Well, ma'am, right now I'm reading this agenda, and I'm going to ask you some questions about it.
I was not at the meeting last night, so.
No, I know, but you might know what some of these things are, and so I was just going to ask you something about it. And he called back, so I was just trying to figure out.
He just wondered if you were still here. Yes, you're still here.
I know,
He
but
did,
like,
that's all he said.
I hear he has a problem with people recording. That might be one of the reasons why I came by. Is I heard he wasn't a very nice fellow.
He is a very nice man.
Is he? I mean, he's I've seen some videos of him where he doesn't look so good on them. You know what I mean? Have you seen those?
No, I don't know.
You know what? Can I get that sheet back? I forgot to add that to my list. I want to add one thing to that, if I could, please, ma'am. Forgot to write that down. I'll just write that down. I'm gonna borrow this table again. His name's Monty what?
Lennington?
I'm sorry. Say that one more time. I'm deaf.
I do not feel comfortable with y'all in here going all through the building and stuff.
Ma'am, I'm not going through the building.
Where's that other man at?
It looks like he's right there in a public hallway.
I don't feel comfortable being over here by myself.
Well, I'm sorry, ma'am. We don't bite. They're just cameras. Monty Livingston, you said?
Lennington.
Lennington. How do you spell that?
Lennington.
Thank you, ma'am.
Can you send somebody over here? There's 2 men in here, I don't know who they are, I'm here, and I just don't feel safe over here by myself, please.
Okay, now it's that way.
Thank you.
Hey, Chris? Come ask her what you call the police.
Let's go to the cops.
Yeah.
What you call the cops for?
Because I don't feel safe with y'all in here by myself.
Well, we just got cameras, we wouldn't film ourselves doing
It's
anything
not
illegal.
about the cameras, you're 2 men, I'm 1 woman.
Well, how do
Well, why are you voicing
how do
that?
you do city business, man? So 2 guys walking in.
Normally
you
there's
get
somebody here.
It sounds like a crazy joke. When 2 guys
Are we
walk
on
into the city
camera?
building.
Maybe we're on candid camera. I
don't see no cameras, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right, I don't either. I don't know what's going on. I'm just trying to fill out this request.
Oh, just want to use a little bit. Long ways out here.
Yeah. Y'all get paid a lot of money to do this?
No, not at all, actually.
No, don't get up on YouTube or anything?
Oh, I don't pay nothing.
Oh, I don't.
Not really, no. Covers the gas, maybe. Not really,
TikTok or
though.
something like that.
Yeah, TikTok and them it doesn't pay anything. Those people who do that stuff, like they have to
Did
get
Angela or did?
they have to get, like, millions.
Sean send you?
do what now?
Did Angela or Sean send you?
Angela or Sean who?
Yeah.
No, I mean, who are you talking
Who's
about?
that?
I don't know.
Well, you just mentioned their names. Should we know an Angela and a
Did
Sean?
Angela send
Do what?
you? You said you didn't know anything about Roeland, and why are you here?
Well, I get people to send me stuff, and I start asking questions. Is there something I should be asking questions about? That this Angela and Sean know something about?
Yeah, ask them what their problem is.
What the problem is with what?
I don't know.
What do they do?
I don't know.
Well, why do you think we're associated with them?
Why are you associated with them?
What's the
I'm not
commonality
associated with them.
Mm.
You've never heard of Ron Durbin with Guerrilla Publishing?
No, I haven't.
Look me up. I'm
Google us.
kind of Google me. I mean,
No, I think it's a crock of shit what y'all do.
really? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Accountable, that's all.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
How long have you worked here?
A long time.
Like how long is a long time?
30 years.
Maybe it's time to retire?
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, if you can't put up with a couple of people coming in and filling out requests for records.
No, you're not just.
Well, ma'am, I've been nothing but polite to you. Have I been anything but courteous to you?
Yeah, you have. You have. But
Okay.
I still don't like 2 people being in here. Me just be
Would it make you feel better if I
Me
step
and
outside?
Yeah, if you.
You got something against men? Are you discriminating against men?
No, I've been happily married for 25 years.
Well, we're not trying to scare you, ma'am. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's literally just cameras.
Yeah.
They don't bite.
Sorry, I'm a grown woman.
Okay. Well, some people get terrified of them. They think they're going to reach out and hurt somebody or something. Well,
Just give me what you want and leave,
well,
okay? Because I'm.
did you need to speak to me that way?
It's
Huh?
leaving town.
Do you really
Yeah,
think it's
because
appropriate
I'm
to
not
speak to me that way?
comfortable with y'all in here.
But you work in a public capacity and have
I
to deal
worked
with
in
the
the
public.
public for a lot of times, and there's other times I've been scared. I don't feel comfortable with y'all in here by myself.
Well, you call the police. Are they on their way?
I hope so.
Well, I don't leave when the police are on their
I
way.
don't
So,
care, at least I won't be in here by myself.
well, ma'am, this would have been a lot quicker if you hadn't.
No,
if
because you're gonna
Monty
sit
had
and
to-
ask me stupid ass questions all about this stuff, and it don't matter.
Why are they
It don't
stupid
matter.
ass questions?
Because they are.
It's a stupid ass question to ask questions about some items on the agenda.
Then why didn't you come to the meeting last night if you're so concerned?
I was busy, man. I couldn't make it here.
Oh, I see.
I couldn't make it.
How convenient.
You know, it's a little far. It's a little far. If y'all want to coordinate your schedule with mine for the next city meeting, I'll make sure I show up
Here,
and that I'm available. Right?
can you just sit with me, because I don't feel comfortable with this people.
How are you today?
Good, how are you doing?
You get your body cam on?
I do.
Awesome. What kind of body cam you got?
What is it?
What kind of body cam is it?
It's a watch guard.
Watch guard. Do those plug into the port like the Axons do, or do you have to do something separate?
No, it's a port.
So you just it's like a whole little thing. You plug it in there when you're done with your shift. It downloads it all, puts it on the. That's convenient. Could just because we're recording this, could we get you to identify yourself so we know who we're dealing with? Officer Cabrera.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. You have a badge number or anything, Cabrera?
4.
4.
Four.
You have are you a officer, lieutenant, sergeant? I don't see any stripes. Corporal. Where are your stripes, Corporal?
I don't wear it.
No. Is that a department policy? Y'all just don't wear them?
I just, no, nobody, not with these uniforms, we don't wear that kind of stuff with these uniforms.
Oh, I guess it is. Is that a polo or something? Okay, I got you. Do y'all have other ones where you put the stripes and stuff on?
Our Class A's have some.
Okay.
Some sort of stuff like
Okay, so that's called a Class A. That'd be a Class B.
Yeah, it's
uniform?
like BDU style here.
I got you. How many officers does Roland have?
I can't give an exact number.
Ballpark. 10, 20, 30, 50?
Nah, not 50. Maybe 15 to 20.
Really? How big's the city?
3,000 to 4,000 probably.
Man, that's a decent number. That's
not all full time though.
Oh, some reserve and that kind of stuff. I got you. Y'all have a lot of reserve deputies?
Probably it's about 50.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long's Roland's chief been here?
10 years that I know of for sure.
Okay, what's his name?
Chris Waters.
Chris Waters. I don't think I've heard of him. I don't think I've met him yet. He's been here 10 years, huh?
Minimum. I don't know.
Oh,
I could
okay.
give you.
I got you. How long have you been here?
I've been here, started probably 2019-ish.
Awesome. Y'all carry, you have a taser?
I do not.
No, y'all don't carry tasers?
He's not just gonna shoot.
So the whole department doesn't carry tasers?
There's some people that have them, some people don't.
Does that not concern you, just as an officer, not having that, like, backup option to go less than lethal?
You gotta carry mace at least?
Do we carry mace? We have the option. I do not.
So you don't have any, other than do you have a baton? So you have nothing less than
Are you good at
lethal.
martial arts?
Do I have
Did you
a
do
baton?
judo?
I don't carry a baton, but I do have one.
Did you, are you black belt and like, no? You didn't do some like, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu or something?
I feel much better that you're in here though, with me.
Well, he's got a gun.
I know, that's not fair.
I mean, so you called somebody to a conversation, because this is the way we've been having a conversation. I've been nothing but polite,
I understand.
and she calls a man with a gun to a conversation.
Because
Which, I mean, look, you came, you've been nothing but pleasant, but it is perplexing that you don't have any option that's less than lethal. That you don't feel like you can put yourself in a situation at some point where you're facing a situation where a less than lethal option might be the difference between, like, say it was. Did you see that video with those kids that had that gun the other day? They're film. Yeah, those two kids. What if you were in that situation and you didn't have a taser and those kids had it? Wouldn't you maybe think about doing something to get a less than lethal option on your belt?
I'm not saying I don't have the option to, but
I know, but maybe now that you're thinking about it, and I've connected you with those two kids, and the fact that it was really helpful for them to have a less than lethal option, so they didn't kill those two kids that day.
it was.
I mean, they shot them with a taser,
Yeah.
right? You don't have that option. Wouldn't that have been a terrible spot to be in?
Oh, sure.
So maybe think about adding a less than lethal option to that utility belt you got there. I mean, it just seems like I'm gonna talk to the chief about making sure all you guys are taser trained.
Don't have that option.
So it's an option, you just haven't done it yet? Do they not pay for it? Is that what the issue is?
They pay for it.
Do they pay you do you get comp time to go to the training and stuff?
I don't know about comp time, but you'll get compensated in some way. I'm not
Okay.
gonna say it's comp time or they might pay you overtime. I can't determine what time.
What can I do, Cabrera, to convince you to check into this less than lethal thing and get yourself an option on that belt?
Other options.
What? Besides going physical?
Say have a dog.
Oh, you have a dog. You're canine. Okay, but what if the dog's in the car? Do you have a button that can pop the car door? Isn't that really cool? I saw that the other day. I didn't realize they had this. You can hit the little button.
I mean, also have partners that work with me that have other stuff.
I know, but if you're by yourself, again, I'm going with if you're by yourself. Like right now, your dog, if you hit the button, right now,
How's that dog?
the dog ain't getting in here. But if you had a taser and I became combative,
I really
which I'm not
like
going to
dogs,
become combative, but I don't do that. But if I did, you'd at least have some other option. So again, I'm just asking you, Cabrera, to consider it, buddy.
Now see, why do you think that's just wrong for me to be upset when there's two men and there's one woman?
What are you talking
What
about?
if one of y'all jumped me? I mean, why, if your wife or something, when two strange men come in and start filming and asking all these questions, sure, I'm gonna get shook up. I don't
Well,
wanna be in here by myself, regardless
If you're a clerk and then
nice or
somebody comes in
not.
asking for government records, that doesn't
And
really
if he
seem strange
starts
to
walking
me.
around the building filming.
Well, man, it's a
inside,
public building, is it not?
Well, you're not supposed to be past this office.
Is there a sign that says?
No, there's not. but-
Okay, so
And
and there's a public restroom back there, so you can't. If the public can access an area of a building, then they can
It
record in
still
that
makes
area.
me nervous,
I-
and
look,
y'all,
and-
and that's what y'all feed off of, is somebody getting nervous.
Well, now, you know, quite frankly, you being rude earlier is the stuff
But
that I
I'm
feed
sorry,
off
but I
of.
was upset, I'm nervous, y'all make me nervous when two grown men come in and I'm the only one here with a camera.
Again, I've been nothing but polite.
I know you have, and I apologize.
What about that would make you
Hey,
nervous?
Huh?
water under
It
the
just
bridge.
makes me nervous, it makes everybody
We're
nervous.
gonna film some sort of crime like that?
No, it's not, and I understand that it's not, but if somebody did that to you unexpected, I think you would be nervous too.
Well, not if I was working for the government, and
Okay, that's what you
I
say.
think that's a big.
I really think that's the big difference here. You're in a public
Because
capacity.
of all the trouble that's been going on too, which is kind of expected, but.
Look, you know, at the end of the day, the biggest thing about recording is now there's no dispute about what happened.
There's no dispute.
You can't be like, hey, he came in here yelling and screaming.
And
It all is.
I
It all
was
is.
upset
That's okay.
because I'm nervous. Two men, it makes me nervous.
I'm just a curious. Again, I'm sitting
And
here talking to him
I've
about
been here
tasers.
30 years.
I'm just a curious guy.
Probably know most of the people that live in town being here so long. Y'all are completely strangers.
Hey, I don't live here. Like, I live in
That's
Tulsa.
what
I explained that to you. I told you who I was. I gave you my name.
Yeah.
Like normally I would have been like, none of you. Like,
Yeah,
a lot of
and
times-
you've been nothing but nice to me, and I apologize, but
It's
it's
okay.
made me feel better to call somebody to come in here and be with me.
Okay, I
I am
understand.
a very nice person, don't get me wrong.
I've heard about the city manager not being the nicest guy. I've seen some funny videos where he just acts kind of inappropriate. But again, I judge people on my own accord of what I figure out. And at this point, I have formed no opinions about anybody in Roeland other than based on interactions that have happened here today.
Candy then took to Facebook saying, quote, "It's been a rough couple of days. I feel kinda stupid, kinda pissed off, kinda violated, just by trying to do my job. Felt like I was being ganged up on by two grown men, a camera, and questions fired at me all at once." She does state that, quote, "They were not acting ugly," but then goes on to say, "I did not feel comfortable with both of them there, they would not leave, and I was the only one there." She then says she was glad she had her nice shirt on to go national. She then says she can't believe people are allowed to do this to other people. What she doesn't seem to understand is that this video would have never been posted had she not been a complete and total Karen. She then says steps are being taken to stop this nonsense from happening again. So what? Stop people from filming in a public building? That sounds like steps are being taken to break the law. Or steps are being taken to not allow Ron in the building anymore? Again, that would be against the law. So we will have to go back there and look into these steps that are supposedly being taken. Carol then responds to her post saying, quote, "I don't know the details, but don't let anyone who has never been in your shoes make you feel stupid." And she says you are way smarter than them. So apparently they all think that somebody working the front desk in a tiny town who clearly didn't know the law because she was calling guys with guns on people for filming is smarter than somebody who went to law school, has a law degree, and is an attorney. But I can confirm she is much smarter than Ron at coming up with ways to look stupid. Normally we wouldn't put numbers in the description, we try to give people multiple chances. But after this Facebook post, we decided that we were going to put it down in the description below. So in the description is the phone numbers and links to both Candy's Facebook, the city's Facebook, and the town's phone number. So do with that what you will. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more audits, please hit that like and subscribe button. If you haven't already, check out our main channel, Gorilla Publishing, where we post more in-depth, long-form documentary style videos. Thanks so much for watching, and see you next time.